Hello family and welcome to this new video from moonwatchfr. So, when we talk about the diving world, we instantly start thinking about the submariner, the Seamaster. In short, about those models that flood our Instagram feeds. And yet there are little gems and legendary watches with great legitimacy in the diving world. Thus, I have already presented ZRCs, an incredible diving world. Today, I'm going to introduce you to a little gem, as it is the DOXA SUB 300 in its carbon aquamarine version. Let's go! The DOXA SUB 300 carbon aquamarine watch is a reissue of the legendary diving timepiece from the Swiss brand DOXA. So, DOXA is a Swiss watch brand well known among watch enthusiasts, particularly for its famous DOXA SUB 300. This iconic diving watch was first launched in 1967 and quickly became popular among professional divers and enthusiasts worldwide. Indeed, the DOXA SUB 300 is the first diving watch to feature a bright orange dive time scale, an innovative design that allowed divers to read the time and dive duration at a glance, even in low visibility conditions. Moreover, the DOXA SUB 300 watch was also designed to withstand pressure variations during deep sea dives. Beyond its impressive technical features, the SUB 300 is also appreciated for its unique aesthetic design. The watch is available in a variety of bright colors, including yellow, pink, turquoise, and orange, colors that truly stand out. Over the years, the DOXA SUB 300 has become a benchmark for divers, watch collectors, and horology enthusiasts. This led DOXA to launch a range of modernized SUB 300 watches. While maintaining the original spirit of the model, today I am probably presenting to you one of the most accomplished versions, as it is the SUB 300 Carbon in its aquamarine color. The technical specifications of this DOXA SUB 300 Carbon Aquamarine. It's a watch I acquired in 2022, featuring a unisex forged carbon case measuring 42.5 mm in diameter and 13.4 mm in thickness. Inside there is a certified caliber, COSC Celita SW201, which has a power reserve of 38 hours. It's a diving watch, so it is water resistant up to 30 ATM or 300 meters. It features a unidirectional bezel with 120 clicks, a screw-down signed crown, and a domed sapphire crystal with anti-reflective treatment. The crystal is just amazing. The strap is a black FKM rubber strap on a deployant clasp, which is also amazing. The lug width measures 20 mm. And as for complications, we have the date. The case of this DOXA SUB 300 carbon is made of ultra-resistant forged carbon. It features the specific tonneau shape, of this case identical to the 1967 model. Next, we have a unidirectional bezel with 120 clicks. This bezel is very pleasant to use. This bezel has the particularity of having two measurement scales. It is therefore practical for measuring dive times as well as decompression durations. Continuing on, we have a signed and screwed crown, which allows you to set the time, the date, and wind the automatic movement. Its diameter is quite large, as it measures 5.75 mm, ensuring an excellent grip. One would also appreciate its integration within the case, which I find perfect. Finally, we have a case back, made of titanium, which ensures water resistance up to 300 meters. It is screwed on. We find the DOXA logo engraved in the center, along with several inscriptions. Patent pending, bezel, titanium, case back, 30 ATM, Swiss made, and chronometer certified. The dial of this DOXA SUB 300 carbon aquamarine is turquoise blue. Of course, there are other color variations, orange, yellow, etc., which have other code names. The turquoise blue is a color that pairs very well with the color and pattern of the carbon case. I find that the two complement each other perfectly. At first glance, the dial may seem very flashy, but in fact, it changes a lot depending on the exposure. It can range from gray to green, quite dark, a very, very light blue. It's very, very pretty. You'll find a railroad track of indexes and the mention of DOXA Automatic and SUB 300 Aquamarine. The dial is already quite busy. And DOXA has added a date window at 3 o'clock. Honestly, the date window doesn't bother me much. Even if I don't really see the point on a diving watch, Continuing on, we have large hands, painted in black, ensuring very, very good readability of the time. Just like the indices, they are coated with luminescent materials, superluminova of excellent quality. Finally, the detail I love is this 3mm poteau, domed glass that protects the dial and the hands. This glass is just amazing, and that's what makes the difference between a sub 300 and a sub 300T. That's exactly why I preferred a sub 300 rather than a sub 300T where the glass is flat. And as a result, I find that the appearance is not the same at all. Despite modern dimensions, this DOXA SUB 300 watch has a very small dial opening, which further enhances the vintage aspect of the watch. This DOXA houses a Calypso Elita SW201 which has COSC certification. The watch is therefore formidable. In terms of precision, this automatic caliber, the Sellita SW200, offers a 38-hour power reserve, which is a bit weak compared to current standards. It has 26 joules and also beats at 28,800 vibrations per hour. A clone of the ETA 28242, the reputation of this Swiss caliber is well established. Its robustness and price make it used by many watchmaking houses. And it can be repaired anywhere in the world for not very much. In short, it's a real workhorse. It's an excellent choice that DOXA has made. For your information, some versions of the Sub 300 were equipped with ETA, but since then the difficulty in sourcing these calibers has made the choice to switch to Sellita quite logical. So on the wrist, this watch is amazing. We're going to have a black rubber strap, FKM, which equips this DOXA Sub 300. It is quite stiff and textured on the inside to ensure comfort. As you can see, the watch sits perfectly on the wrist. Its thickness of over 13mm is not felt at all. The dimensions are perfectly suitable, and this case shape is quite specific, somewhat like the turtle from Seiko. Regarding the closure, we find a deployant clasp, one of the best I've had, which is signed with the DOXA logo. So this deployant clasp, I'm going to show it to you because it has a system that I love, which I find very original, allowing it to expand. In fact, the bracelet size can be adjusted over several notches to wear the watch over a diving suit without having to tinker or use tools. It's just very well thought out. It's an excellent bracelet. I like it a lot. The inside of the bracelet is textured, and we also find the various logos. As a result, it really provides excellent support on the wrist. On the forearm, the watch has a decidedly vintage look. The watch can be worn both in a sporty manner and in a more dressed up way. That is to say, it's a watch that can truly be worn daily in everyday life. It fits really well, whether under a shirt, under a polo, or with a t-shirt. It's truly an all-purpose watch that you can enjoy wearing daily. Regarding the packaging, DOXA comes in a white cardboard box, emblazoned with the brand's logo. Inside there is a stylish carrying case, blue and orange in color, quite flashy, inside which there is a small display stand. The watch is well presented, well protected. Inside you'll find the various warranty cards, as well as a small booklet tracing the history of DOXA. The whole package is very pleasing, very high quality. I really like it. It stays true to the spirit. Diving regarding the price, this is where it gets a bit complicated, because this watch, the DOXA SUB 300 Carbon Aquamarine, is available on the brand's official website at a retail price of 3,090 euros. Let's round it up to 4,000 bucks. The price may seem high, but we must not forget that it has a carbon case, a COSC certified movement, and above all, DOXA has a certain legitimacy in diving watches and a true history. Thus, major celebrities like Cousteau, etc., have worn DOXA watches during their various journeys. As one might expect, it is possible to find this watch on the alternative market, provided you are patient, as listings are quite rare. On the second-hand market, this watch can be found for around 3,400 euros, provided it is a full set. So, you see, it's not a big snip on the price compared to the retail prices. The biggest challenge in obtaining a DOXA when you're in France is simply that it is very difficult to source. Apart from the online site and a few second-hand sites, to my knowledge, there is no store in France that offers them. If you know of any, feel free to let me know in the comments. This DOXA SUB is a legendary watch for many divers. In this more modern carbon version, the watch is lighter while retaining its main features. For example, the steel models are often sold with a mesh bracelet that is very beautiful, but clearly not suitable for diving. Here, we are truly in the realm of a sports watch dedicated to a professional activity. And yet, the watch can be worn daily to the office. This aquamarine turquoise color adds style to this diving watch while making it easily identifiable by enthusiasts. A true tool watch, this automatic DOXA combines precision and visibility. Perfect, therefore, to appeal to professional divers as well as jacuzzi enthusiasts. There you have it, folks. My review is coming to an end. Feel free to leave a comment about what you thought of this DOXA. Did you know the brand? Are you a fan of this model? I also take this opportunity to remind you to subscribe to our little channel. If you haven't done it yet, it's completely free. It helps us get better referenced by YouTube and allows us to offer you even more content on this, folks. I'll see you soon in the next video. Bye.